Today is FILBE day. It is also hammock day. So I will be trying out and experimenting with different things on my new hammock and rain fly, so that when I'm actually using them for a real camping trip, I won't be trying to figure it out in the dark. I have foregone the expense of getting an underquilt, and I'm going to try to make my old sleeping pad do the job. I just can't get it to stay diagonal. It keeps straightening up on me, so. And of course I need to be diagonal to be comfortable. Of course my boots are on, I don't want to get them in the bag, so it all has an overlapping effect here. And once again we are getting some sprinkles, so maybe we'll get an actual test of this setup here. Alright, we've made a little change here. I've just removed the tie down and put it into the ground with a peg. So this is the upwind side, and hopefully that will keep any of the water from blowing in. I was getting a few sprinkles. This is the downwind side, and what I've done is I've just run the guy line to my pole, to my hiking pole, my hiking stick, and then run that down to a peg in the ground. So this way I can look out, and that's one of the big advantages of this to a tent. You lose some privacy, but you gain a lot more in the views and a lot more ventilation. So I shan't complain for a few drops. In here we can see the slack adjuster in action. This is a bowline on top. I have no trouble tying a bowline. I learned how to do one 40 years ago. This is a clove hitch. I always have to get the book out to look up how to tie one because I can never remember how to tie a clove hitch for some reason. But that's all it is. And then this is a stretch cord right here, and you leave a little bit of slack in your line, and then when the wind blows it just tugs that and tightens it up. Keeps your tarp from loosening up too much or blowing around and fluttering around too much. And now the rain has stopped. I'm going to lay down again though. It's comfortable. Well, I've been sitting out here for quite a while now, and my back does not hurt. My hips do not hurt. Even in my bed at home, I get a little bit of achiness from laying in the wrong position too long, but this is very comfortable. And of course, if I was laying on a mat on the ground like I used to do when I was a tent camper. Now I'm a hammocker, so I'm special. But no, it would hurt. You know, you couldn't lay down too long. No matter how tired you were, your back would start aching. You roll on your side, your hip starts hurting, your shoulder hurts. This hammock, if you can use them, definitely try them out. You may find it opens up a whole new world of camping for you. In fact, I'm going to have to go so far as say that one of you, I'm giving you the assignment, one of you is going to have to come up with a way that we can use hammocks when there are no trees, okay? I will work on it too, but I got a feeling it's going to be one of you smart people that come up with the solution. So we can go out in the desert and sleep in hammocks suspended above the ground in comfort. Okay. You have your assignment. Get to work now. Thank you. We had some sprinkles earlier, and I was hoping we'd get some heavy rain for just a few minutes just to test this out. I hear some thunder in the distance, which is not what I want. It looks like I have adequate coverage for the most part. Plenty of ventilation though, very little privacy. But if you're out in the woods by yourself, it doesn't matter. Or with a small group of close friends who don't mind seeing your butt. This is one of the double hammocks from Bare Butt. It's rated to 500 pounds. This ridge line is from Ripstop by the roll, and it's rated to 500 pounds also. I believe this one is rated to 1200, the one on the fly. I probably should have used it on the hammock, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not planning on hanging a lot from either ridge line, but that's partly what they're there for, to hang stuff from. You can hang your wallet or a ditty bag off of there, or mosquito netting, or even a top quilt. I may just experiment with something like a flannel sheet hung over there the length of this as kind of a top insulation in the summertime. And who knows, maybe bottom insulation too. The sleeping pad is okay, but it bunches up underneath me. It's hard to get it to stay diagonally. So I'm thinking maybe like a sheet that I could clip to the sides that would just be underneath me. So we'll see. There's a lot to learn with these, and a lot of experimentation that can take place. And the bottom line is, it's what works for you and what is comfortable. Now I'm going to swing for a while. Oh great, the sun's coming out. Way to spoil a camping trip. Well, I have to say this is more comfortable than sitting. Definitely more comfortable than laying on the ground. And I feel more in tune with nature, I guess you'd say. I'm just sitting here and listening to the birds chirping and just watching everything happening around me. I would get sore and achy sitting or laying on the ground, as I mentioned before. So this is a good way just to come out and participate in nature without your human failings getting in the way as much. Well, I cleaned up the attachment points for the rain fly. So this is a prusik line on both ends that attaches to the ridge line, so you can adjust it, slide it back and forth. That's some more experimentation that will have to be done. This just feels really good, just laying here enjoying it. But you know what's missing right now is that music where they have the bass, the subwoofers, whatever it's called, and it vibrates the trunks. That's what we need right now. No, we don't. I wish it was legal to shoot those. We need a hunting season for that. Please write your legislators.